Alright guys, so horrible delt finisher for you here. Upright rows with the rope. Why the rope? Nothing really fancy, just convenient for drop sets. And it's easier to have the full range of motion without having to do a cable or a stack where it kind of bottoms out normally at the bottom without standing on something. So body position here, slight forward lean. I also like the rope a little bit as well too, because it makes you control your pace. Make sure you're only moving straight up and down. You need to have that dumbbell leaned slightly forward in the rope, and so it's basically against the end of the rope, and again you can kind of see there it's leaned slightly forward. If you're moving straight up and down, it won't move. If you swing too fast or let it rock back and forward, it's going to fall out. So again, slight forward lean, a little bit more of a comfortable shoulder position, and listen to your range of motion. So even if you watch that back from the beginning and all these reps, I don't feel the need to come crazy high. As you come higher, that's where you kind of get to that impingy spot with a combination of a lot of abduction and internal rotation at the shoulder joint. But aside from that, big cues on this one is focus on driving wide with the elbows as opposed to up. And again, you can go pretty high if you want, if you're comfortable with your shoulders. But if you start to feel traps or pinchy, feel like you're trying to rip that handle apart. And I like upright rows because it really gets all heads of the delt to a certain degree. Next, some horrible isometric. So basically, just go in the position you would for a rear delt raise, and just go as high as you can. So again, literally, you're gonna, abduct your arms away from your midline, try and push them as wide as you can, and hold them in an iso there. Obviously, trying to keep all the tension on your rear delts. And again, you'll see that's as high as I can go at this point in time. And these are 5 kilo or 11-pound dumbbells for reference. And this is fucking horrible. And I'm holding it for 30 seconds. Whoever's timing you, either put a timer on the floor yourself or have someone yell out. That's what I had Terrence doing, was to give me the time. Then basically the top position of a lateral raise, shoulder height or slightly higher. Basically palms down, want more of your side delt on top of the joint. And that's basically what you're doing. As you move body positions, you're changing the way the force, which is only going to be always straight up and down with gravity, is going through your shoulder joint. So when it goes more in kind of a straight line behind, it's more of your rear delt, or actually pulling in opposition from the front. When you go in this position, more of the force is straight down through that shoulder joint, which is going to be aligning more with the side delt. And as you rotate, and the big key on this one is externally rotate your upper arm as much as you can. So if I just supinate my hands, my humerus or upper arm won't move. I have to rotate my upper arm as much as I can, and the goal of this is to get my front delt pointed towards the ceiling. And again, so now the front delt is handling most of the force of the dumbbell. So again, you'll feel they all hurt the whole fucking time. But again, you're basically doing a little bit of a drop from where you're technically generally weaker, your rear delt, to your side delt, to your front delt. And again, just those iso holds there. And there's something about isometrics I find just works very, very well for delts. And they are one of the most underrated things for pumps. And again, you guys know my feels obviously on pumps. And again, so I don't know even the mechanics behind it. You think something with a concentric base thing would get better pumps, but isometrics work really, really well for every body part, but especially delts. So there you have it. Enjoy the delt torture. Definitely a good one for any day because you're getting every single head of the delt to a certain degree. Per the use, 1 to 3 rounds through, and to be honest, I only did this one. No, I did this for 2 rounds through. So, if you give it 100%, I did one little feeler round through, not to failure, and that round to pure failure.